Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Wits Therapy. I'm so pumped and I'm so excited to be doing these. I love doing videos. I love talking. Used to scare the living daylights out of me, not gonna lie. Now I kind of love it. So, anyways, I'm gonna talk about today is kind of my story and how I got into this. And I guess this starts off the first time I started telling my story. I started off just after I graduated high school, but I realized my story on how I got into working on horses started much younger. So for Christmas the one year, I was pretty young, like young enough that my mom was helping me write my letter to Santa Claus. And the one thing I wanted for Christmas more than anything was to be able to talk to my horse. That was like, Mom, this is all I want. I just want to be able to talk to my horse and him talk back to me. So, and she's like, "You sure? That's not really a gift." And I was like, "Well, it'd be a huge gift to me." And anyway, she put it down. Christmas came along, and in my stocking was a book, and I'll maybe show a picture of it somewhere up here, was What Horses Are Thinking or How to Talk to Horses. I don't know, I still have the book because I found it the other day and I realized it's kind of part of the story and the way it all began. So then fast forward a few years, and I won't get into her a lot because it makes me very emotional, but my good bear horse passed away right in front of me. And it was very hard. I think I was about 14. And I vowed that I was going to help horses in some way or another so someone didn't have to go through that. Because in my heart, I thought I could have prevented it, I guess. And then when I got to graduate high school, a guy I high school rode with his mom was putting on a clinic on energy work and communication and all sorts of things. And I was so pumped. I was like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. And I was like all pumped. I brought my current bear horse, Oli. My mom came with me, and I was like, this is gonna be so amazing. This is awesome. Like, I'm gonna love every second of this. So showed up the first day. And the first day was just kind of getting to know everything, and it kind of didn't come that easy to me. I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, oh, okay. It was 4 days long. And I was like, okay. So I came back the second day, and you want the truth? You want the real truth? I absolutely hated it. Yep. I didn't think I was doing it right. I couldn't do it. I was like, what the heck is going on? And it's just nothing came easy. I was fighting myself the whole day, like, and by the end of the day I was just exhausted. I got home and I turned to my mom and I said, I don't want to go back. I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to go back. I was getting nothing. She was talking about things I didn't know how to. It was not her fault. I was just so overwhelmed that I was like, I don't want to go back. And she's like, well, you paid for the 4 days. And it'd be rude to her not to. So she's like, even if this is not what you do, you should finish what you started. So I was like, yes, you're right. So I went back the next day, zero expectations. I was just kind of there to be respectful and to go along and whatever. And all of a sudden, within the first couple hours, something just clicked. and everything made sense, and I started to hear voices in my head and to feel the energy in my palms, and it was a very, very cool experience. I will never forget that all the time. So it was super cool, and I loved the rest, and I was like, I want more of this after the end. And it's funny how you go to I hate this to oh my god, like I want to learn more, I want to do all this stuff. And so I took Reiki, and I took other clinics, and I was and then I went to school for environmental sciences. And fast forward a little bit, because you don't have to hear all the details of my life. I ended up working in the oil field, hating my job. And I was like doing horses and doing readings on the side. And a good friend of mine, who I won't name her name, but if she watches this, she will know it's her, just kept sending people my way. Like, oh, this girl really needs help. Can you help her? I was like, okay. So I would say yes to her, because I knew it was kind of a, yeah, you just don't say no. Anyways, so, and then after that, after I didn't like my job, I was like, what am I gonna do? And I was like, why don't I do the thing that has kept coming up in my life, that I kept saying, no, I just do this for fun, or I just do this for me, or I just help others. I was like, no, this is something I want to do, and this is something I need to do, and this is something either a spirits or God or whoever you believe in is pushing me to do. Belief is a different thing. I believe in both spirits and God, and I believe they were both pushing me to do this. And so that's kind of a fast forward version of how this came about, and how I started talking to horses and working on them. And now I feel like it's my purpose in life to help horses. And through that, I've realized sometimes to help the horse, you have to help the human as well. So I am in the pursuit of helping as many as I can in meaningful ways. But I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you want to hear more, these are just kind of my intro videos, like to get you to know like who I am. I will get into more things, like right now I'm really into essential oils and horses, and I'm starting to get into crystals. So I'm really loving that. And I'm also taking an equine nutrition course. So I'm kind of all over the map with what I like. Common denominator is horses, but everything else in that is all over the place. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of them, you gotta click the little subscribe button and ding that notification bell. And if you want to hear more from me, I am on all bunch of social media platforms at With Serby. Go check me out at Facebook or Instagram. And as usual, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.